Now she's a woman at 11, so you know what she's already going to run the world. She's already an actress. She's an award-winning actress, and you can tell right now this one has power. You know what I mean?
I'll listen in. I have an appointment. I will listen in for as long as I can. But
All
if you
right,
guys want to continue the financial discussion at a later time and attach it to something else, we certainly can do that. But I'll hang out in the queue. Thank you very much.
Hey, you know what? Thank you. I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you very much.
It was very good.
It was.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, we usually send a car for our guest, but she's 11 years old, so we didn't send a car. And I love how, Ellen, I could out you really quickly how you spelled Bridget. Look at how you spell Bridget, and you do this on purpose because you want me to read how you spelled it. Look at you. You did this on purpose.
No,
I will
was seeing
not.
If you were paying attention. I was seeing if you were paying attention.
She spelled it Bridget. It's not Bridget. You do that on purpose just to check me.
Yes, I do.
What we're going to do is take a little break right now. This is Bridget Jeske. And again, she plays the young Sara in a film short called So in Love, who is the film has been entered in our Tournament of Film Festival, of course, with the writer, director, producer, Christopher Nation. And so we're going to talk to her. She's 11 years old. Ellen, you have an 11-year-old daughter, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right, we're going to take a break, and unfortunately, I got a little kid commercial. I got to make sure. Unfortunately, my commercials are not kid appropriate, so I got to find a commercial. Here we go. I got it. Yes, and here's another 11-year-old. We'll be right back with the star, the mega star, American darling, Bridget. She even has a name, Bridget Jeske. And we'll be right back with our interview.
Aegis Pet Crematorium wants to remind pet owners of the importance of spaying and neutering. Shelters overflow with unwanted pets. Spaying and neutering helps to prevent this and has many health benefits, too. This message courtesy of Aegis Pet Crematorium at 2317 Washington Avenue in Harvey. Trust their years of experience for all your pet cremation needs. Call Aegis Pet Crematorium at 504-362-3311. That's 504-362-3311.
And there you go. It's something, I listened to that commercial. It's something creepy about an 11-year-old girl talking about spray and neutering somebody. I listened to it again and it's like,
animal. She's talking about
I don't care.
And your animal.
Yeah. Well, here's his lovely voice. You should get neutered. Okay, we'll be right back with Bridget Jeske.
In this day and time, so many women have given up on men, saying a man don't know what to do for.
Okay, you're listening to Brian and Hammer Jackson on 96.7 BT Radio, along with my executive producer, Ellen Johnson. Our special guest, Bridget Jeske, is here, the American sweetheart. All right, here we go. This is Mr. Gmo with Earth, Wind, and Fire, formerly with Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's on his own now. This is his exclusive song he gave to us. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I love this song.
All right, here we go. The kid has to go to school. By the time we get to her, she's going to be 21. We got to get to her fast. I hope she didn't take a lot of sugar. Yeah,
so fast.
You know what would be funny if they gave her a lot of sugar? Hey, how you doing, Brian? How you going? Okay, gotta go. Good. Love the film. Love you. Goodbye. I wonder if they gave her a lot of sugar. Ladies and gentlemen, Bridget Jeske. Hello, Bridget.
Hi.
How are you, kiddo?
How are you
really
doing?
Good.
Good. Look, wow, you sound really happy. Are you supposed to be in school?
No, I'm on spring break.
Aha, that's what you told your parents.
Yep, that's what you told your parents, huh?
And they believed her. I see when they take you to McDonald's and all the kids are on a school bus waving at you, your parents go, "Aren't you school break?" "Yes, Daddy, it is." All right.
Yeah, that's what Erin tries to do. She goes, "Mommy, we don't have school today." Yeah, right. Okay, Erin, why is the bus out there?
Exactly. Now, you're a well-known actress, Miss Bridget. Now, you're 11 years old, so you had a long life. So, let me ask you, you're a young lady of the world. Now, if you were president of the United States, what would you do, Miss Bridget?
I don't know. If I was the president of the United States, I'd probably... That's kind of tough to ask.
Sure.
I'd probably stop poverty or try to.
Well, you want to stop poverty. That means killing poor people.
Yeah.
God.
Off with your heads. I am the president. Bring in the rich people. I will be reelected. Okay. Well, you got the Republican vote. That's for sure.
The Democrats are running and cowering in a corner.
That's true. Oh, no, they took Congress. Okay, so Bridget, now we're going to have an interview about your movie. How was the movie? How did you like making it?
Well, it was pretty fun. I liked making it because there were so many interesting rooms. They were all set up quite well, and all the actors were really nice to me. That's what I liked about it.
Oh, good. How about that Christopher Nation? Wasn't he a mean guy? Did you see him?
He was really nice, not mean.
He wasn't mean at all?
He wasn't mean at all.
No, he made me feel like a princess.
Did Christopher Nation yell at you?
No.
I bet you had him wrapped around your little finger, didn't you?
I know. She's so cute. She sounds so cute. Now, when did you start acting? You're 11. So when did you start your first job as an actress or your first audition? How did that work? Were you scared? Were you nervous?
My first audition, I was super nervous.
What was it for?
I'm not actually sure what it was for because it was 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. So such a long time ago. You're
probably
drinking.
Of course I didn't get the role.
Yeah, you were drinking at the time. You're a Hollywood actress. So, when you got your first role, you actually got your first role. Do you remember the name of the movie or the theatrical thing? What was your first role in the movie or anything?
I think it was Hey There, Delilah.
Wow. Look at you. You know, when I was an actor, my first role was an orange. I was an orange. I seriously, that was my role. Bring out Brian.
He was a rebellious orange. He jumped out
I was
of the
a rebellious
ran
orange.
away.
I was in a big orange, and my little arm stuck out. Brian, take the set. So,
were they
and I wallowed out
too,
there.
Brian?
Yeah. And then I got fired as an orange because I didn't act like an orange. I act like a banana. Get out of here!
How in the world is an orange supposed to act?
Because they said act like a banana and split, so I left. There was a little joke there for her, for Bridget. All right.
Bridget.
Now, okay, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask her, about her martial arts and everything.
Oh.
How far are you in your martial arts? Are you a black belt?
Well,
you
not
beat the
yet.
boys up? Oh, you're not a black belt yet?
No, I'm just a red belt.
Wow.
Well, you can still beat
nice.
the boys up if they mess with you.
Yeah.
You beat up the boys.
Oh, you know what? I do want to ask you a question, and I'm glad you brought that up, Ellen. And we are going to get to your film because I know you just came out. You're like a Hollywood star. I just came to speak about my film. What is with this blah blah blah? Well, you're on the radio.
Well,
so
you have to get to know the whole person.
I know. Let me ask you, Bridget. You're 11 years old, so that means you're in 7th grade or 8th grade?
6th grade.
Wow.
Yep.
Look at you. Good. Now, let me ask you a question. Is there a lot of bullying going on? First of all, what state do you live in so I can get an idea? Are you in, like, Nebraska or New Mexico? What state are you in?
I'm in Canada, British Columbia.
Oh.
Yeah, I live in Abbotsford, but no one knows what that is, so just say Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver. Oh, you're in another country. Canada, those troublemakers. Okay. Well, when you're going to school, are there a lot of bullying going on? I mean, you're at the age where you see it. You know, the little kids are still there, and they're getting bullied by people in, like in our grade. When you're sixth grade, your next grade is going to middle school. Do you go to middle school next year, or do you or you just continue from where your school is in Canada?
Oh, well, actually, here in Canada, grade 6 actually counts as middle school.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Look at you guys above us. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
that's what Aaron's in, too.
Really? I was, you know what? You want to be, hey, Bridget, guess what? I was left back 3 times. How's that? Yeah. I was the only kid in 4th grade with a tattoo. How about that, Bridget?
Oh, God.
That's right. And I had a beard, too. My parents were proud of me. Bridget. So is there a lot of bullying going on in your school? Do you see it?
Not really, but there is this really big bully in my class. No one really pays attention to her anyways.
Maybe that's why she's a bully. How come they don't pay attention to her? That could be the reason.
That's the first time I've ever heard that nobody pays attention to the bully.
I know. Don't pay attention to her. She's bullying you. Okay, I'll ignore the bully. Well,
just ignore her. She'll stop.
She'll go away. Troublemaker. She's probably from the colonies. But so you do see kids. There's a lot of pressure on you in school. You're 6th grade. There's homework. You know what I mean? You're an actress. And you and your friends are saying, "Oh my God, Bridget's doing this movie, or she's auditioning here," and you're on your social media. "Oh, Bridget, I hope you get it. Break a leg, Bridget." And that bully is saying, "I'm ignoring you," but you friend her anyway because you need fans, right? So, okay. So there's a lot of pressure on you, young lady. So now you get to do this film, So in Love. Now, how are you approached? Did you see a casting call, or did you know anyone that they said there's a film, they're looking for a young Sara for the part? How did you know about this film?
I think I knew about it because I was friends with one of the people on the set.
Oh, I see. Did you audition for Young Sara? Did you audition for another part?
I didn't actually audition.
Really?
Christopher looked at my demo reel.
Huh. Well, good. You must have. I saw your demo. I mean, I saw the scene, and if you look, and let me play it. Let me see it. I saw your little scene here. There's a scene I saw with the dolls. Is that part of Young in Love? Or So in Love?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see here. Let me see. Let's hear a little bit of Bridget. Let me see here. Listen. No, I think this is your demo reel, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not quite sure. Let's listen a little bit.
You two are perfect together. Now remember, you gotta be good to each other, play fair, and love each other forever and ever.
Sara, stop playing with your dolls. Come and finish your homework.
Do I have to?
You bet. Homework comes first.
Oh, okay then.
Look at that. Look at you. Nice. Of course, you were playing with those creepy dolls. I thought they were going to come alive and eat you. Good thing you did your homework.
Yeah, they actually I brought those dolls from my house.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Bridget, I need some advice. There's something, when you get older, you're going to find out that things that you've done in your early life bother you? It never bothered me until I got really older, but I need your help to make sure that I did the right thing because you're an actress. Can I talk to you as an actor to an actress?
Sure.
Okay. Well, Bridget, long time ago, Mr. Bryan was a filmmaker. And I had a little girl, she was 6 years old, and I needed her to cry for a scene. And I know that when we were setting up the shot that she loved playing with her dolls. Mm-hmm. And so it was time for her to take the set. This really happened, so I need your approval that I'm okay. So I had her on. She was there. We're supposed to do the scene, and she was supposed to cry. And all she did was giggle and laugh. She was the happiest little girl I ever saw in my life, okay? Take 20. Come on. You're supposed to cry. And she would kick up her feet. Giggle, giggle, giggle. Well, Bridget, as you know, as a professional, time is money. So what I did is I asked her mother, and I said, can we get a duplicate of this doll? And that's what we did. And I asked her mother, is it okay if we do something to make the girl cry? So we gave the original doll to the mother, the original doll, and we had the fake doll that she thought was her doll. So basically we set his hair on fire and burned up the doll in front of her. Now, she cried. She cried. Of course, the doll was going in flames, and it was hysterical. She was really upset and everything. And we got to take it, and she saw her poor doll just melt down to things and everything. Now, Bridget, was that the right thing to do?
I think so, because she wouldn't stop giggling and crying, right?
Exactly. We paid for therapy. That's why I would hire you. You're a pro. You're a pro. All right, when we come back, Bridget doesn't know, but she's going to play a game for charity, and it could be her charity. She has no idea what's coming up because we have a surprise for you, Bridget.
Okay.
Ah, yes. All right. By the way, Bridget, are you a spoiled kid? Does your parents give you everything? Do you just smile and they go, oh, here's a pony? I mean... How does that work when you go, Mommy, Daddy, can I have, I don't know, a computer or an iPhone 7? And they go, well, you're such a cute little kid. Here you go. Is that how it is in your home in Canada?
No.
Oh, no? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to play this game, and after we play this game, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to talk about So in Love because you are starring in it. You did a great job in it. I think you're a wonderful actress. We're not going to go to a break. Are you ready to play?
Okay.
You're sure? Because you don't know the game, but if you say yes, we're going to do it.
Okay.
I would hire you in a minute. You're an actress that takes risk. All right, Ellen, we're going to play the game.
Okay.
Let me get my game music.
What game are we
Ellen
playing?
doesn't even know what the game is. What are you nervous about, Ellen? She said okay. Oh, Ellen. All right. Now, would you like to play for charity or would you like to play for yourself?
I'd like to play for charity.
All right, and you disappoint me, kid. All right, we'll play for charity. Here you go. Here's your theme music. There you go. Have you ever heard this music before, Bridget?
Sounds familiar.
Yep. Bridget's going to play for charity. She's going to play for charity for all the poor little people who can't afford things. Bridget's going to play for charity. There you go. Cut the song. All right. We don't have enough budget. All right, Bridget. Are you ready?
What in the world was that?
It's low-budget special effects. Leave me alone. Bridget?
Yeah?
All right. Now, can you do improv? Do you know what improv means?
Yeah.
Have you ever done improv before?
Yeah, I have done it in class before for drama.
And, okay, would you like to do a little improvisation with me?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to see how good you are, kid. Let's see if you're acting. I'm going to talk like I'm in the 1940s. Yeah, see? Yeah, what you got there, kid? See? All right, so I'm going to talk like that. I'm a gangster, and I have a gun to the little rabbit. your little pet rabbit. It's a good scene. So I'm holding him by his little rabbit ears. And excuse me, Ellen. We're doing a scene here.
Okay,
Ellen?
I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening.
All right. So you're going to tell me, please. I'll give you a name. Please, Mr. Smarty Pants. That's my name. That's my street name. Please, Mr. Smarty Pants, don't shoot my rabbit.
Okay.
Okay? And then we will ad-lib from there for about 10 seconds. Let's see how good you are, okay? So I'm walking here, and I see you, and you see me across the street, and you walk towards me, and I say, hey, kid, see? What are you crossing the street by yourself, see?
I'm crossing the street by myself because I feel like it.
Oh, I see you're one of those kids, see? You should be in school. What are you doing here? I got to go because I'm going to shoot this rabbit.
What? Don't shoot that rabbit, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Oh, how did you know my name, kid? Huh? You're supposed to be in school. How did you know I'm Mr. Smarty Pants?
Because that name tag that you're wearing.
Oh, sorry. I have to go make sure Ellen, I'm not the smartest Smarty Pants in the world. All right. Thank you. You're pretty good. All right. Well, forget my name. I'm going to take this home because, you see, I'm going to boil this rabbit, and I'm going to make sure my family eats. But I have to shoot it because I don't want to chop off his head. But you can have the foot for luck.
Don't do that. The rabbit, I don't know, it has some sort of magical disease.
Magical disease? Oh, my God. I must drop the rabbit. I don't want these magical disease because I thought it was magically delicious, but now it has a magically disease. Dropping the rabbit. End scene. You saved the rabbit. Yay! Good job. Magical rabbit disease. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Good job.
Brian. That was very good.
Playing the hero in that skit was Bridget Jeske, who made up a new disease for rabbits. Magical. All right, Bridget, here's what we're going to do. Do you like horses?
Yeah, they're really pretty.
Oh, okay. Have you ever been to the racetrack?
I haven't, but I've seen it on TV.
Okay, I'm going to take you to the racetrack. Sorry, Ellen. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to bet on some horses. Now, if your horse wins, you get the charity. How's that? Deal? Okay. Now, I'm going to give you 4 names. One name is completely false, but there's 3 good names in there. One name is the winner of the horse. Your job is to pick the winner. The name is the winner of the horse. It's the horse winner. Okay?
Okay.
Remember, one name is completely false. And then I'm going to play the horse race, and let's see if your winner comes in. So let's just say, right now we'll go $25 for charity. How's that? If you win, $25, okay? All right, I'm going to give you the name. Get ready. And here we go. Bridget Jeske. How do you say your last name? Is it Jeske?
Yeah, Jeske.
Okay, Miss Jeske is playing for charity. And I hope she plays for helping the rabbits with this magical diseases to be healthy. All right. Magical rabbit disease. All right, these are the names of your horses, okay? Remember, one name is a false name. It doesn't exist. But 3 of the names are real names, and your goal is to pick the right name. I'm going to give you the name. Is it or is it Hepcat? Hepcat, C-A-T, like meow.
Okay.
Or is it Feline Felon? Or is it Captain Crunch? Those are your 4 names. Let me repeat it. Like a pirate. Hepcat, Feline Felon, or Captain Crunch. what name do you pick to run in the horse race?
Hepcat.
Hepcat is your horse. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure? Do you want to change it?
I'm good with this.
You're good with this. All right, we're going to play the horse race. Let's see if you're there. Let me see here. Uh-huh. All right, you're sure? I'll repeat the name again. Is Hepcat or Arr, like a pirate, Feline Felon, or Captain Crunch? Which one do you want?
Hepcat.
All right, that's your horse. They're at the gate. And let's listen. Let's go for Hepcat. Here we go. And they're off.
And they're off. And it's Feline Felon who breaks on top. Hepcat right there on the outside with Feline Felon.
Come on,
Hepcat.
Hepcat
Comes out running in third. On the inside, Maps Hope comes out racing in fourth. And in between horses, Spider Rock now in fifth position. On the far outside, Stand Pat races sixth. Let's Go Yankees is now seventh. Followed by Unbridled Wish in eighth. Arrgh is now ninth. And the trailer is on her evening. Into the far turn, Hepcat and Feline Felon. Hepcat. Hepcat up for the lead. Hepcat in front, Feline Felon second. Here's Stand Pat now charging. Third on the outside. Maps Hope is now fourth. Five Demon Bag, fifth toward the inside. And then it is Spider Rock, followed by Art on the outside. Coming to the top of the stretch, Hepcat the leader. Hepcat in front, but here's Stand Pat. Stand Pat up to challenge for that lead as they field. Turns for home. Maps Wish on the outside runs in third. Then down toward the inside, it's Feline Felon fourth. In the middle of the track is Arrgh. Coming down to the final 16th, it is Stand Pat in front. Arrgh! Arrgh! Arrgh in front, coming down to the wire. They're coming to the finish, and it's all Arrgh! Feline Felon second, Stand Pat third.
What? Well, it was close. Hepcat was right there. Well, we're going to give you another shot. How about that? Since you're going to the horse races with me, let's get another shot. Your parents are going to hate me. What? My kid's got on the radio and she's gambling? No, she's playing for charity. All right. We're back at the racetrack. I'm going to give you another horse's name, okay? Three are real, one is false. You have to pick the winner. The first horse is called My Doggy Farted. Ellen.
What?
The second name of the horse is My Wife Knows Nothing. The third name of the horse is My Wife Knows Everything. So you got three. My Doggy Farted, My Wife Knows Nothing, My Wife Knows Everything, and the third one is Tubby Tellies.
I'm gonna go with My Wife Knows Nothing.
My Wife Knows Nothing. Huh. Well, let's find out. Let's go to the races. My Wife Knows Nothing. Ellen, would you like to go with one and play this one?
Sure. Let's see.
Okay. You can bet the same horse if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to go with My Wife Knows Nothing.
My Wife Knows Nothing. There's a theme here. Okay. Here we go. They're at the gate. My Wife Knows Nothing is the horse we're rooting for. Let's go. And they're off. Uh-oh.
They're off. Little Miss Macho had a bit of an awkward start. My Wife Knows Everything broke well. Lady Mutata is up and on the pace. Rojo's Tune is out third. The Wife Does. The Wife Knows Everything outside. And Eleni's Hope is fifth as they move for the first turn. On the far outside, Little Miss Macho is going up after that tardy start all the way up to battle with the leaders. On the lucky side is next. A ground-saving trip for Morningside Heights. Late for class in Miss Tallahassee or in the back of the field as Lady Mutata leads the way to the back stretch. And Little Miss Macho is second through a quarter of 24 2/5 seconds. Rojo's Tune third at the rail. And then comes My Wife Knows Everything and The Wife Doesn't Know, followed by Eleni's Hope on the inside, 5 off the lead. 2.5 to Late for Class. To the outside on the lucky side, Morningside Heights along the rail. Miss Tallahassee is last. The half was in 48 3. Past the half-mile pole. Lady Mutata by a length and a half. Little Miss Macho is in second. After that comes My Wife Knows Everything in third. On the far outside, The Wife Doesn't Know is moving up and is now fourth and right alongside of My Wife Knows Everything. My Wife Knows Everything and The Wife Doesn't Know are moving together on the far turn, and they're coming after Lady Mutata coming to the quarter pole. Lady Mutata in front. Here come My Wife Knows Everything and The Wife Doesn't Know on the far outside. Little Miss Macho is fourth. They're into the stretch. Lady Mutata, My Wife Knows Everything. Center of the track, The Wife Doesn't Know. Into the final furlong. My Wife Knows Everything. The Wife Doesn't Know. They're 1-2. Of course they are. My Wife Knows Everything in front. To the outside, The Wife Doesn't Know. My Wife Knows Everything. The Wife Doesn't Know. My Wife Knows Everything. More than The Wife Doesn't Know. Whew.
Wow.
Miss Tallahassee was third, and Morningside Heights was fourth.
Yeah.
Well, My Wife Knows Everything won. The one that My Wife Doesn't Know came in second.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow, it was close.
Mm-hmm. It was. Yeah, for a minute there, they were neck and neck.
That's My Wife Doesn't Know. My wife knows nothing. My wife knows everything.
Yep, and now it's The Wife Doesn't Know. The Wife Knows Everything.
Those were actual horse races. That was an actual horse race call. Those were actual horse races.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, they were. That was real. All that was real. They were actual calls from actual horse racing. Wow. Well, what did we learn? Gambling is not for kids.
Yeah.
All right, Bridget, you're such a great actress, and you do great improving. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Please tell us about your project and where people can reach you. You're going to have a lot of fans, and again, the movie is called So in Love. You play the young Sara, and you do a great job. And the film has been entered into the Tournament of Films, and it's just wonderful to have you on. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to just talk and say anything you want to. And thank you for coming on.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well, So in Love was one of my most favorite films to be on. First, because I got to actually play with my dolls. Second, Easton, the main actress, she was really nice to me. And for my for my onset tutor, it's quite funny. I didn't actually have any homework or anything, so we just folded origami the entire time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How long did it take to shoot, Bridget?
2 or 3 days.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And were your parents on the set? Did you have
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good.
And you said you had an on-set tutor, so you had to go to school while you were on the set. I mean, what's that like?
Not that bad actually. 'Cause it wasn't all bunch of hours of schoolwork, sitting there at your desk being bored.
Wow. And your school has to be a great school. I mean, there's only one bully and everybody chooses to ignore her, so it has to be a fantastic school.
Yeah.
So are you looking for an agent right now, or are you getting a lot of roles just coming to you?
There's actually a lot of roles just coming to me.
Okay. Wow. Well, we're going to keep an eye on you, young lady. I expect big things from you. I do.
Okay. Yes.
I expect an Emmy.
Yeah. Yep.
Go ahead.
I have a quick question. What would you say to anybody your age who's aspiring to become an actor or an actress? What would you tell them?
I'd probably tell them do the best you can and don't let anything bring you down.
That's good advice.
That is good advice. Wow. And don't borrow your daddy's car without his permission.
Okay.
You'll remember that advice when you get older. And under the peer pressure. Come on, Bridget. Well, Bridget, thank you so much for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Bridget Jeske, and you're more than welcome to come back in the studio. You're just a delight to have, and you're a very intelligent young actress. Thank you for improving with me and humoring Ellen and going to the racetrack. Let's just keep that on the down low. But thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Bridget. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye, kiddo. Ladies and gentlemen, Bridget Jeske. And we'll be right back. I like this kid. I love this kid. We'll be right back in a little bit. And this is a song that goes out to Bridget, because this should be her theme song right here. Right, Ellen? This song should be Bridget's theme song, and I'm sending this out to Bridget. Here we go. She's a winner.